college club mixer. Liam was in the middle of a party game with a freshman, Noah. He held one end of a thin biscuit stick between his teeth while Noah leaned in, nibbling from the other end. The shorter the stick, the less beer Noah would have to drink as a penalty. Just as their faces were about to meet, the door opened and a latecomer strode in. Liam glanced over and recognized the familiar, imposing figure. The cool-eyed young man stared at him, his expression unreadable, yet the air around him felt charged and heavy, just as Liam remembered. As Ethan took a seat, several girls nearby whispered about how handsome he was. It was no surprise. He had been the undisputed king of their high school for 3 years straight. Noah tapped Liam's shoulder, his eyes crinkling into a smile. He reminded Liam that he hadn't finished the game yet. But with less than an inch of the biscuit stick remaining, Liam abruptly pulled away. He declared it his loss and offered to drink Noah's penalty for him. As he downed the cup of beer, he felt Ethan's gaze on him from across the room. Ethan was watching him, his own eyes revealing nothing. It made sense. Though they had broken up, Ethan never had a shortage of admirers. The group moved on to a new game, a fast-paced number challenge. Among a crowd of honor students, mistakes were rare. Yet, every time Liam fumbled and lost a round, Ethan would somehow make an error immediately after, pairing them together. Liam, wanting to avoid any truth or dare scenarios with him, chose to drink each time. By the final round, Liam lost again, but the pitcher on the table was empty. With no other choice, he picked truth. Ethan's voice cut through the noise, clear and direct. He asked Liam if he ever regretted breaking up with his ex. "Of course not," Liam replied, his cheeks flushed from the alcohol. He met Ethan's gaze with a look of practiced indifference. "It was better to move on," he added, "out with the old and in with the new." He picked up a cracker, and Noah, ever attentive, handed him a napkin to wipe his fingers. Noah, with his soft, curly hair, had been watching Liam all evening with a gentle, devoted look. The club president noticed their interaction and teased them, asking Noah why he was treating Liam so well, almost like a doting spouse. Noah's ears turned pink, and he mumbled that he was just nice to all the upperclassmen, avoiding Liam's eyes. Across the room, Ethan's face remained a mask of indifference, but his knuckles were white as he gripped his glass, threatening to shatter it. Ethan was his ex. Liam had pursued him in high school, initially drawn to his brilliance in advanced mathematics. It was natural to be attracted to someone so capable. But after they started dating, he discovered Ethan's true nature. A warm, passionate heart hidden beneath a cool exterior. Ethan, who always appeared so composed, would blush if Liam so much as brushed his ear. A simple kiss could leave him flustered. Yet, he was also the one whose bite was the sharpest. Ethan had struggled with chemistry, his one academic weakness. He was determined to get into a top university in Boston, where his mother was a renowned lecturer. Liam had no such lofty ambitions. His parents would have been thrilled with any decent state school. So when Liam secured a full scholarship to Westbridge University through a physics competition, his family celebrated. Ethan had wanted Liam to apply to schools in Boston with him, but Liam refused. A tense silence grew between them. When Liam finally brought up breaking up, Ethan rushed to his house, standing under his window in the rain, apologizing. Ethan promised he wouldn't pressure him anymore, vowing to visit every single holiday if he got into a Boston school. But Liam hated the idea of a long-distance relationship. He insisted on the breakup and saw Ethan cry for the first time. He would never forget that day. The usually reserved and aloof boy stood before him, his eyes red-rimmed. Ethan had pleaded, offering to give up his dream and go to Westbridge with him. Liam, knowing how stubborn Ethan was, deliberately hardened his heart. He told him coldly that he'd only chased him for help with his math homework, not because he truly liked him. A relationship, he'd claimed, would only slow down his academic progress. He told Ethan he wasn't worth giving up a dream for and ordered him to leave. Ethan's expression had frozen, his hands clenching into tight fists. Later, Liam heard that Ethan had faltered on his entrance exams. He didn't get into any of his top-choice schools in Boston, but no one expected him to take a gap year, reapply, and end up at Westbridge University. Since the semester began, Noah frequently sought Liam out. Liam welcomed the attention, primarily because Noah was the top student in the pre-law program. Recruiting him for the debate team would significantly boost their chances of winning the regionals. But on the day of the debate team tryouts, he saw Ethan sitting with the opposition. Ethan was a math major. What was he doing here? Liam knew he was brilliant, but he never realized that brilliance extended to rhetoric. The boy who was once so quiet and reserved now commanded the room with sharp, articulate arguments. The debate was fierce. Ethan's relentless attacks left Noah speechless, ultimately costing him the match. Afterward, Noah approached Liam, dejected, and apologized for his poor performance. Liam reassured him it was just a tryout and that there would be other opportunities, handing him a strawberry cupcake from the campus bakery as a small consolation. Noah's eyes lit up when he saw his favorite treat, and he praised Liam for remembering. As they spoke, Ethan walked past. Whether it was intentional or not, his shoulder slammed into Noah's, nearly knocking the cupcake from his hand. Ethan offered a curt, cold apology without so much as a glance in Noah's direction. Later that day, Liam was alone in the activity room, reviewing the debate tapes. The door creaked open, and Ethan entered, holding out an application form. He wanted to join the debate team. Liam stared at his stony expression, a feeling of suspicion creeping over him. After Ethan's stellar performance, every team on campus would be clamoring for him. Liam told him he'd consider it. He took the form, but Ethan didn't leave, instead taking the seat right next to him. Ethan asked why he didn't get a reward, pointing out that he had won the debate. His tone was so serious, so matter-of-fact, that it sent Liam tumbling back to their high school days. Back then, every time Ethan improved his chemistry grade, he would ask for a reward. If Liam pretended he had nothing, Ethan would kiss him until he was breathless. A long finger tapped the table, demanding an answer. Liam cleared his throat and told him there was no reward. Ethan's gaze fell. He then asked for an answer to a different question. Was his truth at the party really the truth? Just as Liam was about to speak, Ethan's voice lowered, deadly serious. He warned Liam that in a game of truth, you wager the happiness of the rest of your life. He told him to think carefully before answering. Before Liam could process the weight of his words, his phone buzzed. It was a text from Noah. Got the private room at the land center. When are you coming over? Ethan's face tightened. He demanded to know how things had progressed so quickly between them. Before Liam could react, Ethan grabbed his shoulders, his voice laced with anger. He reminded Liam of his own words from the past, about how relationships would slow him down. He asked why he had changed so fast. Liam, goaded, shot back that Noah was young and sweet, and that kind of company could certainly speed things up. Noah texted again, urging him to hurry. Liam gathered his things to leave. As his hand touched the doorknob, a body pressed against the door from behind, blocking his exit. Ethan wouldn't let him go. He had seen Noah's last text. Liam, why aren't you answering? I can't wait much longer, followed by a cute, pleading cat emoji. Something in the message snapped Ethan's control. His face darkened as he wrapped an arm around Liam's waist and pulled him close, his lips crashing down on his. Liam shoved him away and slapped him hard across the face. "Are you insane? We broke up." Ethan touched his cheek where the sting was fading, a cold smirk playing on his lips. He knew they were broken up, but since Liam wouldn't give him a reward, he would just have to take it himself. He grabbed the back of Liam's neck and kissed him again, this time with a fierce, punishing weight that left Liam gasping for air. He kicked and struggled, but Ethan seemed not to feel it. Finally, Ethan ended the kiss with a sharp bite to his lower lip, a signature move from their past. He stared at Liam's reddened lips, his voice a low taunt. He asked why he had stopped fighting, reminding him how much he used to enjoy bullying him. That had been a game between lovers, nothing more. Liam, furious, pushed him away, his heart a turbulent mess. He reached for the door again, but Ethan caught his wrist. He asked if Liam was really sure he wanted to go meet Noah with fresh marks on his neck. Liam retorted that he had ways of covering them up, desperate to escape the suffocating room. Ethan's eyes darkened. Apparently, he hadn't left enough. In a swift movement, he pinned Liam against the door from behind, his voice a low growl in his ear. His hands restrained Liam's, hot breath ghosting across his skin. A sharp, stinging sensation bloomed on his neck. Liam kicked out, but Ethan trapped his leg, his body caging him completely. "Ethan, you bastard! Let me go!" "You can yell louder," Ethan murmured, his lips brushing against Liam's hair as he left another red mark. "Attract a crowd. Bastard." Where was the shy, serious boy he once knew? The more Liam fought, the more relentless Ethan became. He had always suspected a hidden, darker current beneath Ethan's calm surface, a part of him that thrived on being pushed. When Ethan finally released him, Liam's body was limp. Ethan held him, meeting his furious gaze with a raised eyebrow. He asked if Liam was angry, suggesting he could bite him back. But Liam knew that would only give him what he wanted. He shoved Ethan away, tugging at the collar of his shirt, but the marks were too high to hide. Ethan took off his own jacket and draped it over Liam's shoulders. The high collar, when turned up, concealed everything. He offered to walk him back, but Liam slapped his hand away. "Stay away from me," he snarled, before storming out of the room. Behind him, Ethan's hand dropped, a bitter smile touching his lips. Liam arrived at the LAN center, where Noah and his friends were already set up in a private room, sipping sodas. They had asked him to join their gaming team for the night. As he sat down, Noah gave him a strange look, asking if he wasn't hot in the heavy jacket. Liam just shook his head. Another friend squinted and pointed out that it was Ethan's jacket. Liam quickly invented a story about feeling sick and Ethan lending it to him. Noah, ever concerned, immediately replaced Liam's ice soda with a cup of hot water. Liam looked at his bright, innocent smile and felt a pang of guilt. He had considered starting something new, but every time he got close, something held him back, a missing spark of courage or impulse. He thought he had moved on, but intangible threads from his past still clung to him. He sipped the hot water and tried to focus on the game, but his performance was off all afternoon. Luckily, Noah and the others played well enough to carry them through several victories. The debate team held 3 more competitions. Alongside Ethan's undeniable talent, a debater named Alex also proved to be exceptionally skilled, with clear logic and powerful delivery. Liam sent him an invitation to join the team, but Alex never replied. It wasn't until a team dinner after the final competition that Liam understood why. He watched Alex constantly hovering around Ethan, attentive and eager. Alex wanted to be on whatever team Ethan was on. To recruit Alex, Liam would have to take Ethan as well. He hesitated outside the private room of the restaurant, torn. Noah came out and ushered him inside to eat. The president pointed to an empty seat next to Ethan, instructing Liam to sit there. It was a clear strategic move, wanting Liam to keep their new star debater happy. Liam met Ethan's deep, intense gaze, and the faint marks on his neck seemed to throb. He refused, saying he didn't know Ethan well, and found a seat in the farthest corner. The light in Ethan's eyes dimmed. As Noah started to move toward the empty seat beside Liam, Ethan stood up and took it himself, claiming the spot Noah was heading for was too cold, right under the air conditioning vent. His leg brushed against Liam's knee under the table. Liam sat ramrod straight, trying to maintain a distance. He didn't speak a word to Ethan throughout the meal. When a platter of sea bass, a favorite of Liam's, was passed around, Ethan silently turned the dish so it was in front of him. But just as Liam reached for a piece, Ethan turned it away again. Liam clenched his jaw and decided to forget about it. A few moments later, a small plate was placed in front of him. Ethan had meticulously deboned a piece of fish and placed it in his bowl, just as he used to do in high school. Liam ate it numbly, only to discover a tiny sliver of ginger hidden within. He hated ginger. The bastard was doing it on purpose. He reached for his glass, but his juice was gone. The pitcher was right next to Ethan. Reluctantly, he spoke. "Ethan, could you pass the juice?" Ethan set down his chopsticks, his face a blank canvas. "Why should I? I thought we weren't familiar." The man could hold a grudge. Just as Liam was about to ask someone else, Ethan poured him a glass. He handed it over but didn't let go, his fingers purposefully closing over Liam's. He leaned in, his voice a low whisper only for Liam. "So, Liam, what does it take to be familiar with you? Negative distance?" The last two words were spoken with a seductive bite, reminding Liam of all the times he used to tease Ethan, leaving him flustered and wanting more. Back then, Ethan would always grumble that he would deal with him properly after their final exams. "What are you thinking about?" Ethan's playful tone broke his reverie. Liam met his wicked grin and pinched his side out of pure frustration. Why did he always have to provoke him? Ethan's torso was sensitive. The touch made him sit up straight, but he caught Liam's hand, a smile playing on his lips. "Don't tell me you were actually thinking about negative distance." "Shut up, Ethan." He relented, pushing the glass into Liam's hand. As Liam drank, he scanned the room. Everyone was lost in their own conversations, oblivious to their little drama. After dinner, dessert was served. Alex offered Ethan a bowl of blueberries, his favorite. Ethan thanked him quietly, and Alex beamed, revealing a small canine tooth. Liam had noticed Alex's eyes drifting towards Ethan all night. It was a familiar feeling. With time to kill before heading back to campus, the president suggested they play a game. When Alex lost a round, his eyes immediately darted to Ethan. His penalty was to share a drink with someone arm in arm. He chose Ethan, but Ethan refused. Instead, Ethan drank the penalty glass for him. Alex's resulting smile was strained. He was clearly disappointed. Liam scoffed internally. The kid had a crush, and Ethan was acting like a clueless block of wood. It reminded Liam of the same frustrations he'd felt when he was the one pursuing him. Ethan, a man for whom numbers were second nature, somehow lost the very first round of the next game. The penalty drawn was to maintain eye contact with someone for 1 minute. Without hesitation, he chose Liam, a cunning glint hidden in his calm eyes. "It's just 1 minute, Liam. Surely you won't refuse?" Faced with the eager, gossiping faces of his teammates, Liam had no choice but to agree. It was the kind of game that put any underlying romantic tension on full display. In the past, the thrill was watching a boy and a girl stare each other down. Now, it seemed the girls were even more excited about two boys doing it. The president started the timer. Liam locked eyes with Ethan. On the surface, Ethan was calm, but Liam could see the controlled chaos simmering beneath. The slyness, the intensity, the wildness that only he seemed to privy to. After 10 seconds, Ethan leaned slightly closer, his breath ghosting over Liam's cheek. Every time he looked at him, memories Liam had deliberately buried would resurface like a relentless tide, threatening to drown his composure. After 30 seconds, Ethan was closer still, his knee pressing against Liam's, making him squirm. The room was silent, everyone watching them with breathless anticipation. They could all sense the unspoken history between them. Ethan's gaze slowly drifted down to Liam's lips. He unconsciously moistened his own, a telltale sign of his impatience. Just as he began to lean in for what felt like an inevitable kiss, Liam shot up from his chair. "I need the restroom," he announced, grabbing a glass. "I lose. I'll drink for you." He downed 3 quick glasses of whatever was in front of him and fled the room. He splashed cold water on his face in the bathroom, but the heat in his ears refused to subside. Suddenly, the door swung open and clicked shut. The lock. Liam turned to see Ethan's dark, heavy gaze fixed on him. Before he could react, Ethan had him pinned against the counter, one hand cupping the back of his neck, a familiar face closing in. "Why did you run, Liam? The game wasn't over. What do you think you're—" Before he could finish, Ethan's mouth was on his, determined to finish what he'd started. Liam tasted the lingering alcohol on his tongue. Ethan had been drinking, too, making him bolder, more reckless than usual. With a slight struggle from Liam, Ethan lifted him onto the counter, his lean, firm body pressing between Liam's legs. One hand trapped his wrists while the other held his waist in a vice-like grip, leaving no possibility of escape. When he finally pulled back, allowing Liam to breathe, his hot breath was against his ear, his teeth nibbling at the lobe. "In the year we've been apart, have you ever thought of me? Not even for a second?" Liam's mind was hazy, his thoughts slow. He supposed he had. When he saw other couples holding hands on campus, when he was drowning in advanced calculus, when he walked home alone on dark nights. There were countless moments when Ethan would flash through his mind. But he had always dismissed it as a lingering habit, nothing more. He wasn't the type to be ruled by romance. He knew love wasn't the ultimate goal in life. "No," he said, his voice as cool and steady as the day he had broken up with him. Ethan's eyes reddened, his grip on his neck tightening. He buried his face in Liam's shoulder, hiding the hot tears that began to fall. His voice was hoarse, choked with emotion. "But I missed you so much. I couldn't sleep that whole year. I was terrified you wouldn't wait for me, that you'd forget me. I checked all your social media obsessively, watching to see if someone else was chasing you, if you had a new boyfriend, if you ever thought of me at all." A sharp, aching pain pierced Liam's chest. His throat felt tight, as if he couldn't breathe. Ethan sniffled, his voice muffled against Liam's shirt. "You really never thought of me?" This time, Liam was silent. He felt a shameful crack in his resolve. But someone as brilliant and dazzling as Ethan deserved more. He couldn't bear the weight of his affection. A ringing phone saved him. It was Noah, asking why he hadn't come back yet. His voice sounded weak. Liam immediately asked what was wrong. Noah said his stomach hurt and asked if Liam could walk him back to the dorms. Their dorms were in the same building, just on different floors. "Okay, wait for me," Liam promised. He hung up and tried to leave. Ethan grabbed his arm, his face cold. He asked why someone else couldn't take him back. The unspoken question hung in the air. Is he more important than me? Liam pried his fingers off, his voice flat. Ethan, we're in the past. Besides, I'm not the type to go back for seconds. The light in Ethan's eyes went out. Liam pushed past him and left the bathroom. Noah was waiting in the hallway, his face pale. He looked genuinely unwell. Liam supported him as they walked back, his mind filled with the image of Ethan's devastated face. You don't look so good either, Liam. Are you feeling sick too? Noah asked, concerned. Yeah. Should we stop by the health center? No need, Liam said quietly. There's no medicine for this. He thought after their talk, Ethan would finally keep his distance. But when the president officially recruited both him and Alex to the debate team, Ethan didn't back down. He grew even bolder. He participated in 2 major debates, winning both with spectacular flair, drawing everyone's attention. One afternoon, Liam was too busy coaching Noah to grab lunch. When a classmate brought him a boxed meal, all the ginger and peppercorns had been painstakingly removed from his portion. The classmate gave him a knowing wink and said Ethan had done it. Another time, Ethan bought 2 entire cases of mango-flavored milk, his favorite, and distributed them to the entire club, just so he could give one to Liam. Incidents like these became more frequent. The way his teammates looked at him started to change, as if they were slowly piecing together a puzzle. Liam pretended not to notice, but inside, he was a wreck. Was Ethan trying to announce to the whole world that he was gay? He angrily drank the mango milk, a bitter memory surfacing. Ethan's desk in high school had always been a treasure trove of his favorite snacks. Ethan would patiently explain complex problems to him, never once losing his temper. Liam looked at the list of top-performing freshmen, at Ethan's name in the number 1 spot, and his heart softened. This second helping was proving to be dangerously tempting. But his sincerity was a brilliant, blinding light, and Liam was afraid to look directly at it. After a club meeting, Liam was the last to leave the classroom. He noticed a notebook left behind in a desk drawer. He idly flipped through it and discovered it was entirely about Ethan. Every one of Ethan's debates was analyzed, his strengths and weaknesses meticulously documented. His likes and dislikes were all noted down, as if the owner of the notebook was trying to solve Ethan like a complex mathematical equation. On the first page, he saw the name, Alex. His heart skipped a beat, then settled. A cute guy like Alex, expressing his crush with such detailed dedication. The door opened, and Alex rushed in, looking flustered. He saw the notebook in Liam's hand and blushed. "Don't worry," Liam said, handing it back. "I'm not homophobic. Your notes are really impressive." Alex's face lit up with a relieved smile. They walked out of the classroom together. Perhaps sensing a kindred spirit, Alex began talking endlessly about how wonderful Ethan was, his eyes shining with a cautious, hopeful light. Liam listened in silence, unable to force a smile. A passionate affection like Alex's was what Ethan's sincerity deserved. Liam, on the other hand, loved himself more. As they parted ways, Alex asked him carefully, "Senior, do you think he likes guys? Do you think I have a chance?" He had likely heard the rumors and was trying to gauge Liam's reaction. Liam forced a smile and clapped him on the shoulder. "Probably. Go for it." He had a secret he'd never told anyone. Not even Ethan. He was adopted. Although he was young when it happened, he knew his parents weren't his birth parents. They were good to him, providing a happy childhood. But when he started elementary school and his grades were poor, their attitude shifted. They were corporate professionals, surrounded by high achievers. They saw his failures as their own, a source of embarrassment. They began to push him, withholding meals if he didn't finish his extra homework, forbidding him from playing outside if his test scores were below 90. He was a slow learner and cried out of frustration. His tears would smudge his homework, but they offered no comfort. One night, he woke up with a high fever, dizzy and sick. He knocked on their door, calling for them, but they refused to open it, accusing him of faking it to get out of his tutoring session the next day. After years of this, he became quiet and withdrawn. They mistook it for obedience. In middle school, something clicked, and his grades skyrocketed. They were finally proud, boasting to their friends while humbly claiming they barely had to supervise him. But soon, that wasn't enough. There was always someone smarter. They enrolled him in advanced classes and pushed him into competitions. Only a first-place trophy would earn him their smiles. He got into a top high school, and they celebrated by taking him to the amusement park he had begged to visit for years. But he was in 5th grade when he'd wanted that. Now it just felt hollow. He watched other children laughing with their parents and understood a harsh truth. Their love was conditional. He had to be obedient, brilliant, and well-behaved to earn it. So what, he wondered, were the conditions for being loved by Ethan? What did he possess that was worth Ethan sacrificing his future for? He had nothing, and so he feared his sincerity. That weekend, Ethan tried to ask him out to dinner to discuss a debate topic. Liam refused immediately. He already had plans to see a movie with Noah. But as he and Noah were heading into the mall, they ran into Ethan. He was holding a box of egg tarts from Liam's favorite bakery. Their eyes met for a brief second before Liam, panicked, grabbed Noah's arm and hurried upstairs. Throughout the movie, his phone buzzed incessantly with messages from Ethan. He didn't dare to look. He didn't reply all evening. When he finally checked, his screen was filled with a long stream of hurt, accusatory texts. The last one was different, a resigned ultimatum. Meet me at the track tomorrow night. We need to talk. After that, I won't bother you again. Liam stared at the words. There was nothing left to talk about. That's what he told himself, but the next evening, he found himself at the athletic fields. To make it seem less intentional, he changed into workout clothes, pretending to be out for a run. Halfway through his first lap, he noticed a large group of people gathered in the center of the field. They seemed to be setting up some kind of surprise. He saw Alex in the middle of the group, holding a bouquet of flowers. When Alex spotted him, he waved excitedly. He was preparing to confess his feelings, Alex explained. He told Liam that he had always felt his sexuality was something to be hidden, but Liam's encouragement had given him the courage to take the first step, regardless of the outcome. He clutched the flowers tightly, his earnestness shining in his eyes. Liam managed a weak smile, a strange taste in his mouth. He had always assumed he'd be relieved if Ethan found someone else. But at that moment, he felt a sharp pang of something that felt dangerously like jealousy. He envied Alex's open, fearless heart. It was the same way he had envied his elementary school deskmate whose parents still took him to the amusement park even when he failed every test. Someone in the crowd shouted that Ethan was coming. Alex quickly straightened his clothes, his hands trembling. Liam retreated from the group, hiding in the dark shadows of a large tree. He watched as Ethan walked toward the center of the field, his expression unreadable from a distance. He didn't want to witness this grand, romantic gesture. Ethan wanted to talk? This was the only answer he needed. Someone else liked him more. There was nothing left to say. He turned and walked away, a sudden wave of exhaustion washing over him. His phone lit up. Ethan, where are you? Liam, in my dorm. Ethan, Alex said he just saw you. The lie was exposed instantly. Liam scowled and decided not to reply, quickening his pace. His phone started ringing, Ethan's name flashing on the screen. He rejected the call again and again. Just as he was about to turn his phone off, he heard frantic footsteps behind him. An instant later, strong arms wrapped around him, pulling him into a tight embrace. The familiar, clean scent of pine filled his senses, making him dizzy for a moment. Ethan was panting slightly, his grip desperate, as if afraid he'd vanish. Liam looked back, stunned. "How did you find me?" On this whole path, Ethan gasped. Yours was the only phone screen constantly lighting up. Other students passing by shot them curious glances. Liam tried to push him away. He didn't use much force, but Ethan suddenly doubled over, clutching his stomach as if in immense pain. "What's wrong?" "Ran too fast." Stomach cramp, Ethan groaned, his hand still hooked around Liam's arm. "I'll take you to the health center," Liam said, immediately supporting him. "No need. I have medicine in my dorm." Liam helped Ethan back to his room. It was neat and tidy, but when he searched the cabinets for a first aid kit and found nothing, he realized something was wrong. Ethan was a top athlete in high school. A short run couldn't have incapacitated him like this. He spun around to find Ethan leaning casually against the door, which was now locked. A terrible premonition crept over him. He moved to open the door, but Ethan blocked him completely. Liam kicked his shin hard. "Ethan, was it fun tricking me? You're the one who didn't wait for me at the field," Ethan said, his eyes dark, ready to settle the score. "Someone was confessing to you. What was I supposed to wait for? Someone used to write me a love letter and you'd be upset for days. Why didn't you come find me today? You said it yourself, that was in the past. We're nothing to each other now." He stared at Liam, then let out a short, cold laugh. "Nothing? Are you sure about that?" With each word, he took a step forward, backing Liam across the room. Liam retreated until his back hit a wardrobe, trapped. Am I wrong? We broke up a long time ago. Then tell me, why can't we get back together now? Because I don't like you anymore. You don't like me? Ethan's voice was dangerously soft. Then why couldn't you stand to watch someone else confess to me? He always knew exactly where to strike. Liam, furious, tried to push him away, but Ethan grabbed him, pinning him against the wardrobe doors. "Can't answer? Then I'll answer for you. You still care about me, Liam. Why won't you just admit it?" His relentless pressure was suffocating. Liam couldn't even meet his eyes. He looked away, his voice barely a whisper. "I don't." It sounded unconvincing even to his own ears. Ethan let out a frustrated laugh. He seemed tired of talking and simply bit down on Liam's lip. The kiss was brutal, painful, and breathless. When Liam bit back, drawing blood, Ethan didn't flinch, only deepening the kiss. The harder Liam fought, the harder Ethan bit. Finally, drained of strength, Liam went limp. Ethan's hands were not idle, roaming restlessly over his back. When he lifted the hem of Liam's shirt, a jolt of panic shot through him, and he began to struggle in earnest. "Ethan, you bastard. This is assault. Then report me." The lake in Ethan's eyes had turned into a dark, bottomless abyss, threatening to pull him under. A button on his shirt popped off. Liam realized he was serious. He was terrified. "Get off. Don't touch me." "Ethan, snap out of it. This is a dorm room. What if your roommates come back?" Ethan chuckled softly. "If they were coming back tonight, why would I have brought you here?" Horror dawned on Liam's face. He opened his mouth to scream, but Ethan quickly pulled the tie from his own debate uniform and stuffed it between his teeth. He pushed Liam against the full-length mirror on the wardrobe door, forcing him to watch. Step by step, he was broken down, forced to surrender. He bit down on his lip, a choked sob escaping him. Ethan watched him, his gaze intense, and licked a tear from the corner of his eye. "Why are you crying?" "I'm the one who got dumped," he murmured. "Why are you so quiet? I thought you liked it this way. Take the damn thing out of my mouth." Afterward, Ethan carried him into the bathroom. He was going to wash him? Humiliated, Liam pushed him away, trying to cover himself. "No, let me go. Try refusing me again." Ethan's voice was low and commanding as he held him tight, his body pressed against Liam's back. Liam froze, not daring to move. "Bastard." His voice was a hoarse whisper, which Ethan seemed to mistake for a term of endearment. He seemed pleased as he wrapped a towel around Liam, teasing him about his performance. "Legs feel like jelly already? We're just getting started. What are you going to do later?" Liam clapped a hand over his mouth, his ears burning. "Stop talking." Ethan laughed and carried him to the bed. All night, he tried every trick he could think of to force Liam to admit he still liked him. As long as Liam refused to say the words, he didn't stop. The sheets and pillows were soaked with his tears. He finally understood what Ethan had meant all those years ago when he'd warned him, "One day, I'll make you cry." The next day was Saturday, so there were no classes. Liam spent the entire day in Ethan's dorm, burrowed under the covers like a snail, refusing to acknowledge him. From outside the blanket, he could hear Ethan's soft, coaxing voice. He pleaded with him to eat, even if he was angry. He'd brought his favorite pork congee and promised to help him with some medicine after he ate. Medicine for what? That bastard. Liam's only reply was a muffled "go away." His entire body ached. He didn't even want to lift a finger. But Ethan was patient, staying by his side, finding ways to placate him. That evening, unable to resist the aroma any longer, he finally ate a small bowl of rice. Afterwards, Ethan gave him a piece of candy. It was a malt sugar candy from a small shop near their old high school, the kind he used to beg Ethan to share with him. They were hard to find now. He chewed on it, the sticky sweetness familiar. "How did you find this?" "I just had to check a few old streets." He said it casually, but Liam knew it couldn't have been easy. Last night, Liam had thrown every hateful word he could think of at him, but Ethan had ignored them all. He had washed and dried his clothes, and was now dressing him slowly, with the gentle care one would give a child. For a moment, Liam was almost fooled by this tender facade. But the memory of last night's ferocity was still vivid. Liam stayed in his dorm for a few days. Ethan came by regularly with food. Liam never gave him a warm look, but Ethan didn't seem to mind. His roommates started teasing them, asking if Ethan was his doting wife, if he was pursuing him. Liam just scoffed. This wasn't a courtship. This was a wolf patiently waiting. The moment he showed the slightest hint of softening, Ethan would pounce, ensuring he could never escape again. On Friday, after his last class, Liam didn't see Ethan waiting outside the classroom. He assumed his professor had kept him late. But Ethan didn't show up all evening. Usually, he'd be there to take him to dinner. Liam went back to his dorm and tried to read, but his eyes kept darting to his phone. Had Ethan finally given up? That didn't seem like him. As he was pondering this, his phone rang. It was Alex. He said something had happened to Ethan, that he was in the hospital. Liam didn't hear the rest. He bolted from his room, forgetting his jacket. The late autumn night was cold, the wind like a knife against his skin, but he didn't feel it. He ran all the way to the hospital. In the hallway, he saw Alex, his clothes stained with blood. He explained that he and Ethan were buying dinner off campus when they saw a man with a crying child. The man wasn't comforting the child, who kept saying he didn't know him. Suspecting a kidnapping, they confronted the man. He panicked and pulled a knife. Ethan was injured and there was a lot of blood. Liam's heart pounded in his chest. As Alex went downstairs to pay the hospital fees, a doctor came out and told Liam that their attempts to save him had failed. Liam froze, unable to move. "Are you family?" the doctor asked. "No, I'm a classmate." The doctor frowned but allowed him to go in and see him one last time. Liam walked into the room in a daze. It was cold. A figure lay on the bed, covered by a white sheet. His first reaction wasn't tears, but a hollow emptiness, a sense of unreality. The person who just yesterday had sworn to cling to him forever. How could he be gone? He should have been honest. At least Ethan wouldn't have left with regrets. He had always dreamed that someone could love him unconditionally. He was so close. He sank to the floor, unable to bring himself to lift the sheet. "Ethan, you really are a bastard." Tears began to fall, hot and unstoppable. He heard footsteps behind him. "Are you crying at the wrong grave?" Liam looked up and saw Ethan, his face bruised and his arm wrapped in a thick bandage, looking down at him with a puzzled expression. Liam scrambled to his feet and touched him. He was warm. He was alive. The crushing grief instantly transformed into overwhelming relief. He punched Ethan's good shoulder and then threw his arms around him. "You bastard, you scared me to death." Ethan gently wiped the tears from his face. "Weren't you the one who said you didn't care about me? Why are you crying so hard?" "Alex said you were badly hurt. I thought I'd never see you again." A moment ago, he had been on the verge of pouring out all his regrets and feelings to that white sheet. Thank God he hadn't. The embarrassment would have been unbearable. Ethan smiled and stroked his hair. Just then, the real family of the deceased entered the room, their cries filling the air. Ethan led him out of the hospital. He had been cut on the arm, but someone had called the police, and the kidnapper was in custody. After paying the bill, Alex came back to check on Ethan. He noticed his red-rimmed eyes and told him he needed to take his medicine and eat something light, offering to go buy it. "No need. Liam and I will go together." Ethan didn't call him senior this time, and he was holding Liam's hand. Alex's gaze fell to their joined hands, and understanding dawned on his face. "All right then. If you need anything, let me know. And thank you for today. I'll treat you to dinner sometime." The polite, distant words made Alex's shoulders slump. He said his goodbyes and walked back towards the university. Liam nudged Ethan. "He helped you out back there. You didn't have to be so harsh. I already rejected him once. Being cruel now is the kindest thing I can do for him." He had a point. Ethan was like that. He never left any room for ambiguity with people he wasn't interested in. Liam tried to pull his hand back, but Ethan's grip tightened. "We're back together now, aren't we? Are you trying to back out?" "I never said we were. But your actions did. Or do I have to actually die for you to admit it?" "Don't say things like that," Liam hissed, especially not in front of a hospital. Ethan looked down, his expression pitiful. Liam took a deep breath, deciding it was time for a real conversation. "Ethan, I'm a very selfish person. I love myself more than anyone. If we face another choice in the future, like grad school or a job in another city, I will always choose what's best for me first. I'm not worth you repeatedly giving up your future for. Think about that carefully before you answer me. Do you really want to waste your time with someone like me?" Ethan looked at him, genuinely confused. "What's the conflict? It's fine for you to love yourself. I love you, so of course I want you to have the best. And why do you call it a sacrifice? I'm willing to love you, to chase you. That's because you're worth it. I don't feel like I'm sacrificing anything. I feel like this is what I'm supposed to do. In Ethan's world, you had to give to receive. He didn't see his actions as a loss, let alone a sacrifice. Liam stood frozen, speechless. Was he worth it? Was he worthy of being loved? Of being loved unconditionally? Liam, I can follow you anywhere. Wherever you go, I'll go. As long as you still like me, that's all I need. Ethan's voice was earnest, his eyes burning with the same intense, dazzling love as before. So that was the condition for being loved by Ethan. That it could be so simple. Liam's nose tingled, his eyes growing hot. You're such an idiot, Ethan. I've given you my answer. Do you want to get back together with me? Ethan asked, opening his arms. Liam summoned all the courage that had been suppressed for over a decade and ran into his embrace. Finally, he was holding him again, tight. During the month Ethan was recovering, he was incredibly clingy. His arm healed well, not affecting his performance on the final exams. His math skills were so exceptional that a professor invited him to an off-campus symposium after the semester ended. With him gone, Liam suddenly felt bored. He had never considered himself a hopeless romantic, but now Ethan had become the center of his world. This wouldn't do. After finishing his own exams, Noah invited him to the LAN center. They had a great time, and Liam, who had put his phone on silent for his tests, forgot to turn the ringer back on. It wasn't until late that night that he saw the screen filled with missed calls from Ethan. A shiver went down his spine. He turned down Noah's dinner invitation and left the LAN center. A cold wind hit him and he sneezed. Are you cold? Noah started to take off his own scarf to give to him. Liam quickly stopped him. No, it's fine. I'll be back in my dorm soon. But you? Noah's eyes were full of concern, and in that moment, Liam understood. He decided to follow Ethan's example, his expression serious and his voice firm. Noah, I'm with someone now. This isn't appropriate. Noah froze, the smile on his face turning bitter. Who? Is it Ethan? How did you know? That night at the team dinner, when you went to the restroom, I overheard you two outside the door, Noah admitted with a sigh. I was still holding on to a sliver of hope that you wouldn't go back to him. I thought so too, Liam confessed. But then I realized, I'll probably never meet anyone else like Ethan again. Noah hid his disappointment and offered a genuine smile of blessing. Well, there are plenty of other fish in the sea. I won't get hung up on you. Ethan's great, but at the next debate tournament, the best debater award won't necessarily be his. You just wait and see. Noah had been working hard, and Liam had no doubt he would become a formidable force in the debate world. After they said goodbye, Liam turned a corner and saw him. Across the street, Ethan was standing under a tree, watching. He had no idea how long he'd been there. Feeling guilty, Liam quickly ran over to him. Ethan just looked at him, silent. Felt like the calm before a storm. When did you get back? Why didn't you come find me? You were having fun all afternoon. You looked happy, he said, his tone dripping with sarcasm. I was just blowing off steam after exams. Oh, just blowing off steam, Ethan repeated with a tight smile. Do you know how many times I called you? 16. So you knew. You were ignoring me on purpose? He narrowed his eyes dangerously. Liam quickly wrapped his arms around him, smiling placatingly. Of course not. I just got caught up in the game and forgot. How was the symposium? Did you meet any academic celebrities? He tried to change the subject, but Ethan wasn't falling for it. Don't change the subject, he said with a cold huff. Liam resorted to whining that he was hungry. Ethan took him to dinner and treated him with his usual care. Liam thought the matter was settled. But late that night, instead of going back to his own dorm, Ethan took him to a hotel that had themed esports rooms. Liam looked at the high-end gaming computers and then back at Ethan with a sense of dread. Ethan slowly unbuttoned his coat. "You like to play games," he said smoothly. "So tonight I'll play with you. I think I'll pass." Liam tried to run, but it was a futile struggle. Ethan pushed him into the computer chair, informing him that he was going to collect on those 16 missed calls. He had made him anxious, made him jealous. In return, Ethan gave him reddened teeth marks, palm prints on his waist, and faint ligature marks on his wrists. After that night, Liam never dared to not answer his phone again. Junior year began with a new season of debate competitions. Ethan, Noah, and Alex all shone as brilliant speakers. Eventually, the university had to select a team for the National League. The four of them were chosen. On the day of their departure, they sat in the van, an awkward silence hanging in the air. The complex relationships between them were a story only they knew. Fortunately, they were all professionals. Liam was the first speaker, Ethan the second, Noah the third, and Alex the fourth. Right before the match began, Ethan reached under the table and squeezed his hand. "Good luck. You too. If I win Best Debater today, what's my reward? What do you want?" A playful smile spread across Ethan's face. Noah groaned from beside them. "Come on, guys, the match is about to start. Can you not?" Liam laughed and pulled his hand away. During the debate, Ethan was as sharp and relentless as ever. In the end, he won the Best Debater award, and Noah looked like he was about to cry with envy. He grumbled that Liam must have been giving Ethan private lessons. As Ethan walked past him, he said coolly, "You did well today. Keep it up." Alex patted Noah's shoulder. "It's just one award. You'll get it next time." But they both knew, for the foreseeable future, they would all be living in the shadow of Ethan. After their victory, Ethan demanded his reward. In the dim light of their hotel room, he removed his tie and handed it to Liam. "What's this for? What do you think?" He held out his wrists, his expression expectant. Liam glared at him. "You're ridiculous. Isn't this what you taught me?" "I did not," he retorted, though his ears were turning red. They had explored many things as a couple, growing from awkward teenagers to confident young men together. "Still denying it? You used to love bullying me." "Stop talking," Liam mumbled, punching his shoulder lightly. Ethan caught his hand, toying with his fingers. "Is that all you've got? Not like you at all." He used to love teasing Ethan, but now the shy boy had become a big, bad wolf. How could he dare? Ethan slowly unbuttoned his shirt and knelt at Liam's feet. "Liam, you're the one who made me the debater I am today. From now on, I want you to teach me about the rest of my life, too." As he spoke, something cold and smooth slipped onto Liam's ring finger. He looked down and saw a simple, elegant platinum band. Ethan was wearing a matching one. Liam stared at him, his eyes filling with tears. Ethan smiled at him, a gentle, loving look, but his words were wicked. "Don't start crying yet. The reward hasn't even begun."